Hey there, KB, and welcome to our logic lesson of the day. We are going to practice today, and I'm very excited, so let's get started. We'll start with our cards. We're going to focus on one card, especially today, when we do our reading and spelling, but we'll go over a few other sounds too. Now, please remember if I ask you a question during our cards to use your voice to answer it. Sometimes I'll ask you a question and sometimes I'll just go over the card quickly. Check out this card. This is going to be our big practice of the day. Okay, look at this letter. Tell me, please, what is this letter's name? Good. This is the letter K. What sound do you make when you see the letter K? Good. You say k, k. Now, we know that's a consonant sound. It's unvoiced. And we also know that K makes the same sound as the letter C. So, we started to practice remembering that we use K before the vowels E and the sound eh, and I with the sound I. That's going to be the big thing we practice today when we start reading and spelling. We use the letter K before the vowels E and I. And you remember that when we learned C, that we learned that we use C for K before A, O, and U. And now it's time to start practicing with K as well. So we'll talk more about K in a bit. Let's look at our next card. What is this letter's name? Good, it's J. What sound do you make when you see the letter J? That's right, you say J. And you know that J is a voiced consonant sound. Let's keep going. Ooh, check out this letter. What's this letter's name? Good, this is E. What sound do you make when you see the letter E? Eh. Good, say eh. Very good. And you know that eh is our short vowel sound for the letter E. Let's keep going. Check out this letter. What is this letter's name? Good, it's W. What sound do you make when you see W? That's right, you say w, w. And you know that w is a voiced consonant sound. Here's our last card, and it's our consonant digraph. SH. Can you tell me what sound you make when you see SH? That's right. The sound is sh. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, let's move on to some sound drill. During sound drill, I'll make a sound, and I want you to show me the letter that makes that sound. Does that sound good? Use your marker, use your whiteboard, and erase when we're done. First, this might be a little different, but I want you to show me both letters that you know that make the sound k. So there's a letter we use before A, O, and U for k, and a letter we use before E and I for k. Show them both to me on your whiteboard. I don't care which one you have first, just show them both. Let's check. You should have K and you should have C. Those are both of our letters that make the sound k. All right. Okay, let's keep going here. Show me the letter that makes the sound J. J. That's right, that's the letter J. Very good. Hopefully you had J. We can erase and move on. The next one is an important one. Show me the letter that makes the sound eh. Eh. This is a short vowel sound for this letter. And let's check and see if you had the letter E. Remember, E makes that sound eh, eh. Go ahead and erase. Show me the letter that makes the voiced consonant sound W. W. And hopefully you have W. Very good. W is for the letter W. And last one, show me our consonant digraph that makes the sound sh. Sh. And hopefully you have SH. Great job during sound drill. Next we are going to read 3 words and listen. All of these words are going to practice with that letter K. All right? So let's check out the first one. Remember, we only use K for K if our vowel is E or I. Before we even read this word, I see I in the middle, so I know that K is the right choice for the sound K before it. Let's put our thumbs up and let's try to read this word together. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Id, kid. The word kid starts with K. It does not start with C because we have that sound I in the middle. Try doing kid all by yourself. Go ahead, fingerspell it. Good. Okay, look at our next word. This word is also one that begins with K because we have I again as our vowel. I is going to say I, and we know we can't use C. We have to use K if we have that K sound before an I. I want you to try this one all by yourself. Put your thumb up and try to fingerspell it. Go ahead. Good. This word is it, kit. The word kit starts with the letter K before that I. Good. Now, our next one is a boy's name, which is why you see uppercase K, capital K at the beginning. And now we see our vowel has changed to E. Same rule. Remember, K always comes before E or I if we're starting the word with K. Let's find out what this one is. Try it all by yourself. Hopefully you fingerspelled K, N, Ken. The name Ken starts with K before this vowel E. Now, we're going to spell some words next. Remember, we are practicing getting used to K. So all of these words are going to follow our rule with K. We're going to do 3 of them, and they're all going to follow that K rule. So get used to putting K at the beginning of the words. Let's start with the first word. Now, this word is not the same as the last word we just read. Let's listen for that vowel change. The word is kin. Say kin. Good. Fingerspell kin and try to write it on your board. And we'll check it in a few seconds. When I fingerspell kin, I hear k, n, kin. I know I have that I sound in the middle for I, so I need to use K at the beginning for the k sound. So I hear k for K, I for I, and N is that N sound at the end. If you made a mistake, that's okay. Please just fix it and then erase. The next word we're going to do is one that we practice reading, and that's okay. Now we'll get used to spelling it. The next word is the word kid. Say kid, fingerspell it, and write it on your board. Let's see how you did. When I check out the word kid and fingerspell, I hear id, kid. Once again, I hear that I sound in the middle, which is telling me to use K, not C. I have to use K before I. So I use K for K, I for I, D for D, and I get kid. All right, you can erase it. And the last word today is another one that we read, and it's going to be that boy's name. So listen for it. Listen for the right vowel sound in the middle. The word is Ken. Say Ken. Ooh, I hear that S sound in the middle. Try to fingerspell and write Ken. Do your best. We'll check in a few seconds. Here it is. Here's Ken. When I write the word Ken, I have to use my capital K, first of all, because it's a boy's name. Then I also use K because my vowel sound is F. And just like I that we practiced in our first two spelling words, K has to come before E. We don't want to use C for the sound K before E. We have to choose K. So Ken, K, N is K, E, N. So listen, my friends, we just did a great job practicing with this letter K. We're getting used to that rule that we use K before the vowel E, like in the word Ken. And we also use K before I, like in the word kid. This is going to be very important for us because pretty soon we're going to start to make choices between C and K. And I think you're ready to do that with me at school. Thanks, everyone.